it tells that either one of the partner is having a mental issue or is not well to be doing the beating. That's why irrespective of the issue on ground. But where I'm concerned is, are we talking about beating or hitting somebody, like hitting, like in trying to caution somebody or correcting the person or putting the person to the better pathway, or beating, like you're beating the person that you're angry, you are sad, and you're transferred aggression, something like that. So I think if we define that, it will now tell the young lady that says, if your man doesn't beat you, I think that's what she said.
Yes, that's what I said. But I want to ask, is there a difference? Is there really a difference beating your woman because you're cautioning her, or beating her because you're angry? What's the difference? That's still a beating.
Okay, that is the area I'm trying to come into now.
Okay.
It should be a clear difference now, so that we can really fine-tune this thing well and get the point you are trying to make. You understand? Beating and then hitting, they are two different things. The other one is like you're fighting with somebody, fighting with yourself. While the other one could be either you're spanking the person, or so that let it be defined. Let's know the caliber of people who are dealing with, and then how to address it. So if the person says, I like my man hitting me or spanking me, it could be for correction. It could be just like in a place, I can show a line from the Bible where it says, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, meaning to me that even God himself do correct us.
Yes.
You know, not with anger, but in a way to put up. So it's meaning that you're hitting that person, you're beating that person in the fact that maybe you're drunk, you're angry, you just transfer the aggression on that person for just no cause, rather than which is not the better way of addressing issues. So if we take it from these two angles, they are different, and it will make meaning to what that lady is saying.
All right,
so the issue of beating somebody could be addressed.
Can I ask you again? So if it's beating because you want to caution the person did something wrong, is that okay?
If you're beating?
If she's being beaten because she did something wrong, is that okay?
No, I wouldn't go the line of beating. I would rather prefer the word, like using the word like spanking in a way to correct the person. You know, you could tap the person in that, you know, not totally just ignoring the person. It would just be like a tap or two.
Or a tap.
Like a careful span. Yeah, like
we're not talking about a tap. We're talking about a beating.
She has even lost
pregnancy. The beating aspect is wrong. That is not the correction aspect.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's clear now.
Okay, so there's a difference between cautioning, tapping, beating. See, we're trying to. Okay.
Okay, I think I'm trying to like, you know, at the end of the day, this it's an unpopular opinion, and I'm trying to understand where it's coming from. Yes, there are situations where, okay, like me coming from my own religious point of view, there's a part that you said you can just hit your woman, but do you know how you're going to hit her? You're going to use the hand of your dress and hit her. Are you understand what I'm trying to say? Like carrying the clothes and just hitting somebody. And that's the kind of beating that is accepted.
Based on your religion.
Very good. So if that is what the man is trying to say, like tap the person, you understand? But literally what we're talking about here is not beating. That type, because this is someone that has lost pregnancy.
Yeah,
so you should know that that one is bashing self.
Okay, this is not beating. It's bashing. Okay, so I have a voice note here. Let's get to. Okay, so yeah, we are still here, and this is where we get to wrap up the show. I had a message. I'm trying to get that one out. So I can't remember. I'm looking for that message. No, the person said something about God forbid. This can never happen, and some other funny stuff.
You know, I'm so happy that people are rejecting that part of love. It's also that's not love to me.
All right, so this one says, this is a text and it's coming from Ekoma, and the person says, I think this is caused by past trauma. All right, thank you so much for that message. All right, this is how we get to wrap up, but before we go, last words from you.
Okay. In reality, let's call it spade a spade. Beating can never be a sign of love. It can never be a show of love, especially beating that leads to woman losing her pregnancy. That cannot be a sign of love at all. You understand? In fact, literally for me, these were grown-ups, we're adults. I guess there's message that someone said one of them should be mentally unstable or something. So it tells you that as normal human beings with normal mindsets, you understand, with proper, a good sense of humor, whatever the situation is, sit down and talk about it. It's your problem. You caused it. So the two of you should be able to sit down and resolve it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? So I'm so glad that in this story, the man actually found salvation and he has stopped. So it's the woman that is left with the problem. And to be honest with you, I pray she finds help. And the husband should be able to also help
her, right?
Yes, because just as someone said, it's a past trauma. He inflicted these injuries on her, and now it's really affecting her psychologically. So, because of course, this has to do with psychology as well. So, he needs to also help her to find herself back.
And maybe women should stop, blaming women for everything.
Yeah, we should stop that.
I've heard
We
people.
there are so many movements, women for women, women supporting women, but literally, are we really doing that?
Like, if it beats you, it's your fault. I've heard that countless times, honestly, from different people. I mean, someone says, if he beats me, I'll go and need to ask him, what did I do to deserve this? And I'm like, are you for real? I'm like, I'm still like I'm speechless, because if you keep blaming yourself and keep telling the other woman, if someone does this to you, it's your fault. Now they take that.
That's what I'm telling you. Toxic relationships
You
everywhere.
take it. So no matter what happens, as long as it hits you, you tell yourself, this is my fault, and then you live with it. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's time for us to go.
Oh my god, it's already time.
It's time for us to
just
go.
talk about this over and over.
Alright, so maybe I'll leave you here and go.
No.
Alright, thank you so much, Asma'u, for coming.
Me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. Well, we'll be back. The show will be back next week, Sunday, same time, 7 p.m.